New data from Food Banks Canada shows reliance on food banks is soaring in this country. Last month alone, 2 million Canadians turned to the food bank for help. And as George Maratos reports, that demand is also rising in the Yukon.
I'm Judy Picosdi, and I work here on Thursday mornings since 2014 on the front desk, greeting people and taking their shopping orders and sending them on and trying to find them the good things that are left for them. So we ask how old the person's going to be in case it's a little kid and what kind of cake they want, chocolate or, well, there's no chocolate today. Here's a chocolate, okay. We always give everybody a cake mix for their birthday. And we try to give them an icing and some candles.
How does that make people feel when they come in and they're still...
They love it. They're so glad that their kid will have a birthday party this year.
New data from Food Banks Canada shows that a quarter of Canadians are living with food insecurity. Petkosi knows all too well the need many Canadians face right now.
I haven't had to get food here, but I have been homeless lately. Well, I have a son with a disability, and he lives in Victoria, and normally he does really well, but he's been unemployed for 14 months. So I've been supplementing his income for groceries and for the rest of his rent, which social assistance doesn't cover. And it's much more important that he have safe housing, secure housing, than me. I have millions of friends up here that I can live with.
I think food security has taken a back burner in this election, and it's a really important topic that we need to bring to the forefront. So a lot of our clients have said just the ratcheting prices in the grocery store are too much. As an example, since 2019, food costs in the Yukon have gone up 78 to 100%, depending on the items in this grocery store. That's hundreds of dollars a week extra that people are paying in the grocery store. Over 30% of food banks across the country had to say no to folks last year when they came in. They ran out of food before they could meet demand. Thankfully, here in the Yukon, I live in the most generous community in Canada, and we've managed to be in a position where we haven't had to say no to people yet, but it's an unsustainable bell curve that we're working up towards.
We did not used to store food all the way up to the rafters. We did not used to have the warehouse manager getting his head clipped by a ceiling fan while he's storing boxes on top of the freezer. We have become a big operation.
It's getting busier, yeah, and some days you just ran off your feet. So it's an unfortunate fact that that's anecdotal, just what I've seen in the last little while. And as I said, also the diversity of people coming in. A lot of people are working and they're just trying to make it through. So it's good to help out in that, but I really wish that I didn't have to.
The Yukon Food Bank says until root causes of food insecurity are addressed, demand on food banks will continue to grow.
Single men love to eat cereal.
George Maratos, CBC News, Whitehorse.